To me, they're going to drop down in front of this main entrance and see what they can do, and actually heading towards the ladder and focusing towards the players up there.
Shadows. They thought they jumped around and avoided main entrance, but Stan saw one shadow and they were already ready for it with a pinch position. You said it. If they can find a pistol, they've got something in this. Unfortunately, that's going to be easier said than done because they've lost the man advantage that they had. It's back to a 2-on-2, but Stanislaw finds Device, and Zipix, clutch minister as we know him, is going to have to do all the work with the Glock, not with the bomb either. This was an interesting call and well struck by Complexity to shut it down.
Nothing in Stanislaw now. They've got the control of the bomb. Zipex, aware of that factor, he has no armor, just to note. He brought up, I think, the PT-50 for Glaive, perhaps. We'll see. But he's got to recover the bomb, get a kill, and potentially a plan as well. Ideally gets that USP, but that would give his position away. Those shots already do that. Making his way closer now. Looking for mistakes to be made. Will he be able to grab the bomb and get out of there? That's another question altogether. At this point, nothing will actually take him down in a clinical manner there with the P2000 and get them the ones...
The most open position and where you'd have typically the most open advantage. Dupree, he just got underneath completely. We missed it, but he's actually already lurking in from the bottom side of the ramp. The AK in hand, he's now got two. He's followed it up on a def as well.
There it is. Dupree's backstab with the AK. He pointed out is looking very successful. 2 kills with it, nothing. Drops down the vents. He's going to get maybe 1 frag out of this, but almost no chance of winning out. He's got 19 HP, and this play from Dupree was sensational. I was watching his progress down towards lower. He managed to get towards the radio.
That's a bold move to try and do right now with no one to flash him in, having already thrown one. And Ricky, this all falls on him at this point. I'm very surprised they gave up Astralis, gave ramp to Astralis so easily, having the opening pick against Dupree as well. But Ricky gets one. Bomb didn't fall down, unfortunately for him. And when he steps out, Glaive is already inside of the door because, again, he was in control for so long. Keeps his head down and Def walks back into it. I'm surprised he gets away with that, but does he? It's traded by Stan. Bomb planted. It's still the man advantage for Complexity, but no kits.
And here it comes. Will the double kill come through? Not quite yet. Device still has a Molotov. He's going to try and deploy that towards the end of the round. Zipex protecting him for now from the wall banks here. He's very vulnerable up there, and they will take him down in the end. That's the utility threat taken away. CTs are no smoke at this point. They're still going to struggle as they're up against one of the world's best in these sort of scenarios. And now Shazam touches the bomb. Remember, no kit. And Zipex is just enjoying this. He knows he's won the round. It's all done. And Shazam, he'll actually go down with a blast at this point as well. What's he up to? He'll go for a desperate play towards it. He knows he had no chance. There was second now. If Rookie nails the first shot, no problem. If he doesn't, though, he's in trouble because they're going to sandwich him in just like that. And with Device in the vents, he's more than happy to hold this. He'll wait for them to drop down now. Keep it on Device. There we go. They're not going to go for him, the looks of things, as he'll take down nothing. And that should be the end of the round. He can't even consider dropping down.
They're just so solid, aren't they? I mean, even when Ricky gets the shot off, he's been rotating off ramp so much. Second he misses, boom, door opened. You called it. And he knew it too. He turned
mix it up a bit, but right now they've got to focus on this situation. They are running out of utility on the CT side, and again, it's a single kill as Magus just walks into ramp room and hands himself 2 frags. He goes on the 4 HP, but I'd imagine he's camps the back box now. Stanislaw at least gets 1 on the trade, but at this point, nothing. And Stanislaw up against the 3-on-2. Time is ticking away, but you can see the bomb's actually heading towards lower right now. That's on the back of Glaive as they get closer and closer towards the bomb site.
Door open. You can see nothing was trying to get inside his secret just to keep himself alive. Squeaky, that is, rather. But you're right, Zipix already has Stanislaw. They're everywhere. Complexity doesn't have an answer. You can see nothing.
At least some hope digging their heels in the next half. That would be fine. At this point, this is the most CT-sided map in the pool, and you're getting absolutely wrecked. Opening kills haven't been the problem. They've got those a lot. It's just closing things out seems to be where things get a little bit more complicated for them.
Glaive goes around to the main entrance doorway, but he's actually just going to hold station for a moment because Dupree's in a battle with Shazam, who's actually come out on top of that with the AWP. So 2 kills finally now for Complexity, but those are turned immediately. How fast is Astralis? It's nothing coming back out from Hut that finds 2, and it's the second round for Complexity. 3 stay alive.
9-2 going down.
Don't wait for Dupree to get on. Oh, Twinkie to try and get a shot back. He got dinked up twice there. Def actually hit him with a headshot the first time, but it barely did any damage. Magisk was just holding to make sure the bomb didn't get found, but Def finally taken down by Device. He got 3. As Magisk clipped the wall. Still, even with those 3, it's only a 1-man advantage. And an 8 thrown to Shazam's going to force him off Turnpike further. Nothing. Getting aggressive, isn't he? Already pushed into lobby.
It's a one-and-done spot, but that's actually perfect for this scenario, right? We'll see if this works out. He's seen the Molotov from radio.
Problem with that, okay, he's got it. He might actually get into secure position against Device. It's an AWP, they forced him out, that works. I was going to say, the problem is
it's actually pretty terrifying.
Dupree upstairs. Bomb is in the hands of Zipix. So it's a 5-on-2. It's now a 3-on-2. As Zipix gets nothing pushing through from the ramp as well. And you can see complexity. They're getting picked off one by one in too many situations. Shazam scoped in. I think they heard that. That would have been audible from that point. So they're already going to try and smoke him off the angle. Molotov, even better. So he can't just stand there. He's got to remove himself completely. And as a flash comes through from Amen, it actually blinds up both, but they can't afford to push that either. So this suddenly becomes Astralis with the advantage. Clever positioning from Zipix. He's going to go all the way up on top of the hut. Knows Shazam wants to come back in from that angle, but has to get off because Dupree gets in a battle. Zipix can control the peak. 1-on-2. Finds Def walking in already. They had no idea that he actually rotated back into the hut, and he just plays the bomb at this point. A 5-on-2, and with one shot, Zipix finds 11 as they pull it back together. That's a good point.
That's miraculous. They could get 11 rounds on the T side of Nuke after losing pistol. Either way, I think we all know at this point that Complexity need this one, and not a good start for them. Dupree, though, who will be finding the bomb at least. How many headshots are these guys going to get? Not enough, it seems. Stanistor and nothing replying. All the kills happening at Squeaky Door right now. 3-on-2 in favor of Astralis. Actually, it's 2-on-2 now.
Maybe it's their turn to win a 5-on-2.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Magisk, who was quiet in the first half, comes out and gets both. He was getting shut down outside on sides. Fair point, yeah, it's interesting how he was right, but yet couldn't implement it. I think that's now that people are more used to it and the meta's changed.
So
it's comfortable.
Filthy.
That is very nice. Positioning is brilliant from Glaive. Edge of the railing, just enough of an elevation. Device, Molotov's off the ramp, tries to slow them down. He's hoping that if that funnels them, they back away on Turnpike. That's why Magisk held station rather than trying to peek out against 4 of them. Instead, now Dupree gets lower. He gets into control. Device watches right side. He covers left. Everyone's got a shooting gallery. Dupree steps out, gets taken down, but Glaive gets 2. And it's now map point. Greener pastures, perhaps. Doing a lot of streaming and promotional work. Great ambassador for the game, no doubt. Shotgun top hut, not uncommon. It actually gets overrun. It is nothing that's going to take down Dupree. So at 15-5, they might get a second round as well because it's just Zipix and Device. Very fast play from Complexity. And Stan, he's even got Device down. It's all to Zipix, who has information as to where he's gone, but still has 3 to find. Not a lot of money left over for Astralis otherwise.
Still towards heaven, though. And Zipix,
oh my,
on for another kill. Dupree did damage.
You said 4 in 2018. He's got 2 this round.
That was me plucking out.
Yeah,
I can't remember what it was. But it was something
4
like,
sounds ridiculous.
That's the point I was making. I didn't think we'd ever analyze it, but
well,
I should take it back.
Foot and mouth. He's got 3 this round. He's a superstar.
He's going to double his total of 2018 right here, right now.
Oh,
he's done it.
He's got 4 all.
Yeah, I feel like they're going to make some declarations of intent pretty early on. There's a pretty tasty smoke to start things off, but Magisk is holding it down single-handedly on Ivy. The bomb's got out. Glaive lands a headshot as well. And the bomb's under control from Astralis. Device, speak of the man, has been gooshed from the Glock. But only Automatic and Flusher remain. Automatic is going to open up his account, though, with a headshot onto Dupree. Going to keep things a bit more interesting, but here comes Zipix from the side. Landed 1, did a whole bunch of damage to Flusher. And surely this is going to be first blood of Train going the way of the Danes. It's only a matter of who picks up the kill. And the answer's been given. It's going to be Glaive. PSG instead, as we're following the smoke. That's a pretty awesome smoke. Magisk has plucked out the first kill. So much damage across the Cloud9. Flush has been finished off. And Astralis maintain their player advantage. It's not looking good for Cloud9 early doors.
No, but that kill from Flusha opened up this play from Automatic. Getting down Ivy. He forced Magisk into the open. Flush was able to get him from T-mid, but already Astralis starting to close the door. 2 players along that back wall. And they're going to be doubled up. Oh, and Automatic can't even find the shot he wants to take. Good one from Dupree. 2 on 4 now. Zelsa's towards box halls.
I could appreciate going out without utility there, trying to catch the CTs in transition off guard. I mean, you have to roll the dice again in a 2-on-4, especially against the best team in the world. Kirishima finds one, nearly a second, but Device is going to stand tall with the FAMAS, able to trade out the aforementioned, tossing some smokes onto the B side, while the bomb on Ivy.
This is going to be a fake, and I imagine it's only Zelsis who commits. We've seen this on other maps as well. Faking a hit, a lot of utility, and yeah, there goes Zelsis. Keel's going to fall back towards ladder, and Glaive knows what's up. Peeks towards Ivy for the information. It was only Rush who would kind of make a play through the smoke, and Astralis is starting to put the puzzle together. 3 players outside now while this hit is stalled out by the smoke.
You can see the triple threat coming in from Astralis, but Automatic going to take one of those away. 30 seconds now for Cloud9 to make some moves onto the site, and Device plus Magus batten it down, repel the onslaught, and Cloud9 are just getting no success as Flusher had to stop and just smoke the site. He's now been found. There's a team killing amongst the mix. Uncharacteristic for Astralis. Glaive has been battered by his teammate. There's another Molotov, stall yet longer. Rush out into the open, 27 health. Will land the headshot. There is no possibility. Oh, what a shot up to Device. That is for Rush. Will Cloud9 pick up their first round off the back of some magnificence? He's still well and truly up against it. 27 health. But he's able to scamper away, and he has a Molotov.
Yes.
There's no smoke for Magisk. This now moves almost into the advantage of Rush. All he has to do is bide his time.
Magus needs to tap this bomb quickly to force that Molotov out. He does have a kit. He now has a smoke as well. He picked it up on the body. That's going to hurt for Rush. He goes for the early peek now. He knows the smoke is down. He's going to be forced into an awkward engagement, but he still hasn't heard the bomb being tapped. Magisk is going to be on it now, and he's going to stick it. He's holding it. Rush can't find him in the smoke. He can't find him at all, and Magisk pulls it out of the hat. Here we go. This time aggressive from Astralis, playing a little bit closer to these choke points, maybe neutralizing a smoke wall that'll be set up, and that is going to hurt. Almost doubles up on Zelsis, but Device has 2 already on the entries.
Oh, this man is on fire. Quite literally on top of the Molotov and still landing shots left and right. He's feeling it. He's confident. He's going to push into A main. But flush up, the one player...
Those are pretty much gone, and, you know, they haven't really made it too much into that inner bomb site. Outside Rush we go. Cloud9 trying to go to the basics, see if they can just get out and win some fights. They do get one, immediately followed, but the AWPs at this range are just so brutal. Magisk is doing a great job with that secondary AWP position. Glaive is going to take some damage through the smoke. Magisk has a new angle, and he catches that one. It's a narrow one onto Kirishima. Low HP. It's possible for Automatic. But Zipnix and Device there with the angle. The other AWP as well now in play. Device hasn't found any action this round, and that probably makes him a bit bored. Gonna swing for that fight as well, and long range does good damage, but no frag, and it's 12 odds 1 in T mid. Kiroshima's out towards Olaf. At first deep area right outside of this terrace choke point. Could be able to catch Device off guard. Device has been a little bit overconfident, perhaps for good reason. There's Glaive though circling around, clears the corner, gets the follow-up. Oh boy.
This is as free and as good as Astralis have looked to me. I know that Cloud9 aren't exactly putting up a huge amount of...
As Astralis slowly snakes its way to the edge of the Ivy. Zelsa's at the off angle. Gets his contact with Magisk, cannot handle it. And all of a sudden, Astralis pounces onto this bomb site. But Cloud9 doing their best to restore their pride in this map.
Yeah, that's really also on the line now is pride. Try and save the embarrassment of a 16-0, and it's not looking good. Flusher and Kirishima gonna try and save it. Glaive's gonna land the headshot. There's only 9 seconds left. Flusher's gonna have to push and deny this bomb plant, and he's not gonna be able to do it.
Oh, what a crazy flashbang from Zipnix.
Does hit Flusher and stalls him a little bit, allows both the terrorists to pull back. Onto the trains, they're gonna have verticality going their way. Flusher gonna try and smoke himself onto the bomb. The bomb's not actually planted for them. They're gonna have to get a move on. Flusher had the right idea, but Zipnix is gonna land there.
Getting this bomb would be a success all on its own. Planning it is another story. But that peek there is going to not prove to hold any results. JKS finding one, Azur with another. And this one has, in fact, gone in the way of Renegades. Device on 1 HP. Not a whole lot he can do in this situation except for get the hell out of Dodge, Sean.
Yeah, with their famous top mid-smoke aggression right here. 3 Astralis members fighting for mid.
Oh, man. Yeah, it's all gone wrong there in the beginning stages of this round. They're just picking them apart piece by piece. JKS getting 1, finding 2, finding a 3rd. Big kills there. Not going to be enough, but it does hold them in the round just a little bit longer. Gratisfaction with the up. Finding himself in top middle, having traded that out for the AK. Does have just a little bit of utility to work with, but minus 60 health. And now splitting between Device and Dupree. He's going to have to work on some sound cueing here in a second. Device working himself up towards that A ramp. It's going to prove to put himself in this weird angle that maybe Gratisfaction can't smell out, but he does. In fact, the first contact is there. A little bit of damage on both sides, a little bit more damage to Gratisfaction, and in fact, Device has laid down the Scunny. Right here by Device could prove to be disastrous. They have gotten into the site though. JKS there.
They're not moving quick enough right now, Trees.
Yeah, they're not. In fact, they're going to get the bomb down. It did take them just a little bit of time. Liaz being the only casualty in the round thus far. And now with the bomb planted, Astralis on the retake, 5 alive.
And the player to watch here is Azur, who's rotating back around to mid, but I don't know if he's going to have time for this.
And that's a long trek to take. The bomb being planted there. Azur going to be the saving grace in this round. Gratisfaction falls. JKS can't get anything done. And now Azur realizes it's all in vain. Not anything that he can do in this moment. And 5 players for Astralis remain alive as they put a 4th on the board and get that. Currently holding it from the looks of it. Smoke going up in there in connector. Jacob trying to find his first frag of the game thus far. And should Device peek middle now, prove to be a disaster, and he does just that. However, he's only able to net 1 for Azur. Somehow goes down in a flame of fury there together. Zipex trying to clean up on Catwalk, finds 2, and what has been the anchor over here at the B site is going to continue to do just that. And a gun round having Astralis as well, right?
Yes.
I mean, you've tried to go B time and time again, and Zipex is just there to destroy you. And Device will be losing this op battle. Now we have a little bit of a round on our hands. Just about 45 seconds left on the clock. Magisk set up there and sandwich, but yes, you're right. JKS needs to find that frag. In fact, Gratisfaction will be the one that does find it. First and foremost in the round, now turning in the way of the Renegades. The bomb will be planted. It'll be JKS, Gratisfaction, and Liaz to defend this plant. Zipex trying to get sneaky, does find the kill on the Liaz, but he will be cut down by the AWP of Gratisfaction. Now Dupree is dead. And
still 2 people in the A site and a quick rotate from jungle here.
Yeah, they're gonna flood out on this A site. Gonna find some resistance though. Need the trades now. Jacob now. Big frags here for both JKS and Jacob. 3v3. Bomb is finding its way into the site. That smoke is gonna keep Glaive at bay. The spam finding the bomb planter. And Azur will, in fact, fall with the bomb there in the site, leaving Jacob and Gratisfaction in a very, very awkward position. They've got to now get this bomb, get the plant, but in doing so, Gratisfaction falls victim to Device's AWP. Jacob with 8 HP, and, well, he's about to face Glaive here. He's not a happy camper. Not happy at all. He's actually going to fall. Jacob now with a chance. Very low HP again, and he knows he's got to reposition himself. He knows he's got to re-attack this round from a different way and perhaps get one more pick here. But Astralis are not the type of team to give up picks in these situations. They're not going to play in that sort of play style where they can be punished and lose a 1v2. They're going to play a little bit more methodical and smart. Device not having moved from that frag just a second ago. Somehow, Jacob grabs the bomb. Will actually be going for the plant now. Does indeed grab it.
He's managed to throw a molly to single. The molly bounces off of.
Not enough, Mr. Garrett.
The tiniest
every
pixel.
round in middle. Astralis continuously throwing it, and well, you're about to get the peak there. Magisk finding 1.
He did spot the bomb though, so you're going to see a heavy rotate coming out of Astralis right now. All 4 players running towards this A site.
That's right, they're all going to be rotating in now. This is not going to get any easier as the seconds pass by. Renegades here in a 3v4. Azur taking quite a bit of damage, 3 HP. They're getting picked apart here before they can even cross into the site. Jacob, not a thing to be done for you there. As on the other sides of those smokes.
Yes. Azur to get popped in the side of the head by Glaive. Outstanding off angle by him.
Yes. And 3v4 is the situation at hand. JKS, Gratisfaction, and Liaz. Gratisfaction finding one there on the Zipex. Magisk and Glaive mopping up, doing a little bit of cleaning up around the house, as it does look like Gratisfaction is the only player remaining alive. Well, finding this one kill in Dupree does go a long way. However, that timer has ticked down, and so has his health
Ability
points.
damage, 394.
Ouch. Now, you want to talk about touchdown passes. The John Elway of the server is here, but not in this round. So far, Dupree has been eliminated in the pistol round. That's very B-sided here for the Astralis T side. Trying to get their way out of halls, but they're finding pretty stiff resistance here. Gratisfaction with 2 huge kills, 3, and JKS with the cleanup. And that's going to be a pistol round on the way of Renegades. That boost is true, Shongairs. It's like you're a wizard. Gratisfaction will be on the receiving end of the wand. Dupree finding the AK frag, finds a second as well before JKS can silent him, and now that plan for A ramp has gone into shambles. Two members here that are going to try to take it. They're doing it with ease. Zipex finding that frag. Don't worry though, there's still an AUG in play, but not for long. JKS falls at the hands of Magisk, and it leaves Liaz with the ump in jungle. He's going to get smoked off. He does have an AUG though.
Does, so anything is possible, Trace.
Anything is possible, and a little bit of damage there and around. I guess that smoke will do just a little bit. Won't be enough though, and as he tries to escape, the fate.
Smoke,
Not
and then he, nope, not this round, bud.
Not this round, bud, because the B hit is on, and Astralis do look a little bit angry. Magisk finding the opener. Azure looking to get 2, can't seem to do that. Zipex will find it with the AUG, and now it's JKS and Jacob.
And again, another pretty good read on the bomb site.
They have found device and connector, though, and for what it's worth, they are able to take out Dupree and sort of all the action. Molotov not landing in enough there into the corner, so it would appear as though...
You hate to see that.
Yeah, that second one, you can't really account for that, can you? Jacob and Azure left alive here, and Jacob with the big flank. This could prove to be a pretty big backstab. Smart play here by Azure. He's going to wait for the plant. Shoots the planter. The bomb is now down. This is all very much possible. Jacob to the rescue. And Glaive having to chime in from connector, but a little bit late to the party. Tons of time. And for a man that is known for his work. 30 seconds now ticking on the clock. The bomb down there in the open. The crossfire is set up just appropriately. It's going to be Azure and JKM to defend it.
He will get this one-on-one, though, against Azza.
In a perfect world where he runs away with the bomb all the way to the B bomb site. They did read that, though. They did see him escape.
Wow.
And at the very least, he will be getting this bomb down. But it will be up to him to see how he plays this round out. He's going to be playing in a very dangerous spot. They're going to see him early on. Azure coming in with the op blazing, puts a 6th round.
Window. They came from top mid. They didn't come from underpass where they would have been in the sights of that one-way connector.
But Gratisfaction opening the round up in favor of the Renegades. Now putting that AWP to use again, and Azure going to get involved as well in the fun. So this one has spun around in a 3 versus 5. Device, Glaive, and Zipex left alive here. They're going to have to reformulate, re-strategize, as they have used quite a bit of utility. They have that one smoke in the spot there on the catwalk. Device will be the victim in that equation. Now just 2 members alive. This is a big round for Renegades, having put all 5 down and keeping all 5 alive.
Device threw the second smoke from T-spawn, and now he's running all the way back around to A, and Renegades is biting. There's 4 players at this B site.
Yeah, they forced JKS out of position there. Called for the rotation, and it has proven to be fatal. They're going to be walking out onto this A site, and perhaps Jacob can peek the planter right now. Would have been perfect timing, just a little too late. However, the bomb does go down. Now Jacob, Gratisfaction, and Liaz trying to keep Astralis from grabbing tie point. 15th round on the board. Trying to get some kills from a distance at first. Looks like they do want to kind of close on this. They do have the money to play with. Jacob making things possible. 3v3 right now. The retake is on. Jacob pushing all the way out on the site. He's going to get swung by Glaive. Glaive can't do anything. There's nothing that can be done here. Magisk now all on his lonesome. 46 HP, AK in his hand. But that bomb is ticking ever so fast. Finds one Liaz with the frag. And he's going to get on it. No contest. Waiting these smokes out. Find some nades over there towards the A site. Trying to take connector control, and Jacob's going to be that first point of contact. JKS coming alive as well. Now 3 members alive here for Astralis. Device, Magisk, and Xipnix. And my goodness, this is starting to look dangerous for Astralis. JKS again with the AUG. And Device in a very, very unorthodox position there. Magisk can only find one. And Well, they're going to sniff Device out, and that's going to be another one on the round for the boys. They know that the smoke's going to dissipate and leave them pretty exposed. Gratisfaction doesn't want to give them that satisfaction by peeking and being punished, but that Molotov's going to force him off. Cat Jacob with the AUG now, having stopped Glaive, and a little bit of a read is on. Azure jumping out of the window. This is going to be a big, big problem there if he can push up a connector, finding the second frag, and Magisk the only one to find there in the A site. So Azure having done loads in this round, leaving Zipex by himself. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is certainly not how you could have forecasted it. Nothing that Zipex could do in this situation. We do have a little bit of a stalling here now. Dupree worked his way up catwalk, finding the kill on Azure in the back, and the immediate response from Liaz there is crucial. Very big kill for Liaz to stay alive. And that op battle was quite awkward. Unfortunately, it would appear as though Device has gotten the better of Gratisfaction. Now Liaz really out in the open, and this has started to crumble in the way of Astralis. You do hate to see it. Oh. Jacob ringing the alarms there in the back lines, and I think he has a hint that Glaive is going to be waiting in the TV room.
He has the bomb, though, so he has to run.
This has all really gotten weird in what is now the 15-15 show. Just joining us, you picked the perfect time. Renegades taking Astralis to the brink here. What is a best-of-3 series overall, but this first map win could be huge. And a big statement for what the Renegades have done here in the first 2 kills of the round going in their favor. Absolutely no ground held or gained, I should say, there until now. Device and Glaive finding frags, trying to even things up. 12 HP on the Glaive, and the Molotov being thrown there onto the catwalk and the archway. This hit's kind of stalled. They know that if they go for the plant now, they know if they try to move a little bit this, there, and the other, it's going to be punished. Sort of like that. Device finding a miraculous kill. And in fact, it's Jacob to take down Glaive. Device left in jail all by himself. And Jacob ending out the round. Waiting for any sort of slip up here from the Renegades. Very patient play by the Renegades. And Liaz giving himself very good positioning for that frag on the Gist there in the B halls. Utility now will start to rain across the map. They're going to have to start making a decision as we approach that 45-second marker. And Glaive having found an opener. Jacob replying on the opposite side of the connector. So now Glaive, 22 HP, and Zipex, well, dare I say it's all gone wrong. It's just Zipex here. He does have the AUG, so let's not discount him yet. 2 flashes of Molotov in under 30 seconds. With the bomb in hand, he does have that sort of freedom of can he open up a site, but I don't think Liaz spotted him. Perhaps did. They did call for the rotation, it looks like.
Do feel like he's about due for one of these.
Yeah, I think it's about time we get to see some of this to the stars magic here. Zipex unaware of this player still in sight, and it's not even going to be him that gets the kill. Renegades finding 17 years, though. Maybe Liaz just barely skated by, but all of this damage. And, well, they've read it to perfection. JKS with the peak of a lifetime on the Device, punishing him. But for what it's worth, that will be absolutely fruitless unless Liaz can really do something special here. He finds 2 and down to 12 HP. He does have an AK and 20 seconds to work with. He doesn't know where that second player is. He's already spotted one there on the ramp, having to go for the bomb. That time ticking down ever so preciously. He doesn't know that they're both there. He's going to have to stick this plant. It's going to be a real awkward sort of exchange, and finds the first kill. Not going to be enough time for him to plant. He's going to have to concede the round. And Astralis still in this fight. Wow. He can. Magisk now at the ticket. They have forced Astralis a little bit out of position, but they don't want to put all their eggs in the basket thus far. Magisk falls. Another player falls in Glaive. Now the Renegades on the cusp, looking to close this one out. It's going to be Dupree with the reply. The bomb will be planted there. The Renegades can taste the round. The Renegades know how close they are, and it's now all come down to Zipex. AUG in hand, kit in hand, with the smoke on the catwalk area. My goodness, nothing can be done. We're hit here from the Astralis side. They've really run out here into the middle of the site with just about no defense.
Through the smoke.
Yes.
There might be a tiny gap in that smoke, but I don't think so. Oh, Jacob drops into the site.
Big kills there from Jacob, coming online and getting the plant down, though, as Astralis. Now up to Zipex and Glaive to try to turn this one back around. The number's certainly not favoring them. And, well, as Glaive tries to fight for a lifeline here, that diffuse is coming in a first round on the board of Nuke for the Renegade.
No, he's not. He does know.
He might know. It looks like they have a sense of it. And that AUG will not reign supreme against the AK. Not going to hear that many times this tournament, but the cleanup is, in fact, going down on the other side of the map. Azure and JKS getting the SMG kills themselves, but really And truly, they are left in a rough spot. While they do drop the bomb carrier, it's JKS with 5 HP, does have a load of utility and a kit.
I think that's the key thing here. He has an HE grenade, and Magisk only has 13 HP.
Now, should he make noise, should they get wind of him in this vent, that's going to prove to be disastrous. He does somehow get out. This grenade is going to be huge. Does get the grenade frag on the Magisk. Now 1 versus 1. Glaive taking on JKS. Low HP there for the Australian. And the Savage himself trying to come online here and keep the hope alive for the Renegades in the second round. Bomb has not been planted and is starting to tick down now at the 22nd marker. JKS with a peek. Can't seem to get the kill in the exchange.
At this point, they pretty much know for a fact exactly where Liaz is. And sure enough,
wrecked is the word you're looking for, Sean.
It does not matter.
Does not matter at all. Liaz coming out the victor and leaving Zipex and Dupree alive, all in their lonesome here. And Zipex with the bomb, trying to battle it out in ramp room, maybe get a little bit of ground.
Squashing them like they're beetles, Trace.
Yes. And walking right into the crosshairs will be Dupree. Another kill on the board here. 5 alive in this round for the Renegades. A big monetary gain going forward. They're also battling a Zipex, though, so there's very much a chance here, but that's not going to be happening this round, at least. Jacob finds the more ground. It's going to be a hell of a fight here towards this control room. Gratisfaction leading the way, JKS behind him. And they haven't quite peeked into the window area yet. It's going to be Majestic gets the opening peek. The bomb now smoked off, but it does not matter at all. They have found all of the kills. They're holding. They've kind of got something going for them here, which is a much different storyline than the previous rounds. And, well, Jacob's going to keep those numbers rolling as well. Finding a frag, 3 alive for Astralis. Big grenade here from JKS. He's needing to hold this ramp room.
Glaive.
Finds big damage onto Glaive, and he knows that they're right there. He can smell them. And unfortunately, the FAMAS does absolutely nothing there, as they do have an open ticket and open door down the lower bomb site. Gratisfaction, though, there to respond. It's now all up to Dupree, who's just right next to Gratisfaction. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is all she wrote. They have backed off outside, now repositioning themselves, trying to figure out what it is that they're doing. Device finds himself eliminated from the round. As Azur continues to stack bodies up there, Dupree able to take down Azur with the trade, but Liaz is there with the response immediately, leaving Zipex in a 1v4 with 30 seconds left on the clock. Again, with the bomb in hand, this is a very tall order. I don't think the waitress is going to be helping him out too much today. However, goes for the second frag and indeed does grab it. 2 huge kills. He might be able to get this bomb down. Gratisfaction needs to find the easy frag there. Can't seem to do it, but he does put a considerable amount of damage. What is now a 1v2. While they do get the bomb planted, that got scarily close. Astralis. And plenty of utilities still to work with as we...
Glaive just pushed Gratisfaction off the line. That's going to demand a rotate, actually.
Yeah, that rotation is going to have to come in now because the hit is on, and upper sight is not going to be Astralis's. The initial hit is not going their way. 4 members fall with a quickness device, trying to find somewhere to get into the action from outside, coming through the connector. And with 30 seconds left on the clock-ish, it's not spelling too much of success in the way of Astralis in this round. 1v5. He does find 1 kill in the JKS, and the timing there to pull out the Molotov did not work out in his favor. And that wall of smokes does complete itself there on the back of Glaive's underhanded toss. And the numbers, Gratisfaction's not going to know, but he's going to get the shot on the Glaive. Big kill, big scalp to take there. And that is going to make it very, very difficult for Astralis to hold it together. And you can see that player pushing out a connector. He smells the fact that they want to get up into the rafters, and they're not going to be able to do it. Magisk finding 2 big kills, however. Still leaving a fighting chance here in the round for Astralis.
And you can see they know they frag JKS, who's the ramp player. They immediately take this lower bomb site, get advanced positioning. Magisk's going to get this bomb down. There's no one to stop.
Very advantageous position. In fact, he does. Eliminating Gratisfaction from the round. Jacob has got a response, but the time has dwindled. Now he spotted this player on ramp. He's going to stick this defuse. There's no way that this is about to happen the way it is. You love to see it, Renegades fans. He's stuck the defuse.
CT side, Astralis is known for this half. They're very dominant here.
The real question will be, is 9 rounds enough for the Renegades here? They already tried to contest ramp early on, and the headshots. Device cannot lay his head too low on that note.
He's going to have a much better time.
And this is big. This is already huge for the Renegades, but they need to salvage this round in any way possible. Device drops that op. Now the players from the Renegades are going to be set up here in this back hall. Going to make this defense a little bit more tough. He's going to find himself trying to fight in from the ramp room. And now that they know where both players are, this turns into a crucial time for JKS to show up, and he can't do it. Dupree with the AUG is going to rain to come in on this upper bomb site. They want to do it with a furious pace. JKS has actually found himself down in the vents. He's going to find a really, really pivotal frag there onto Device. And if he could have found the second one onto Zipex, that would have been
in spawn, Trace. They're not reacting to his position. They're not reacting to what's going on. And now they're going to throw this wall of smoke. And I'd imagine Glaive is going to be ready for this.
Glaive is going to be there, and they are not going to be prepared for this. The swing is there, but the trade is as well. Gratisfaction with the op comes alive in the round. And now it seems like a little panic by everybody's a little off-kilter. It seems as though everybody is just trying to resituate themselves. In the meantime, just with the frag certainly does help that of Astralis. 3v2, Liez and Azur here. The only two players alive for the Renegades, and well, Azur's going to try to work his way over there towards that ladder room and maybe catch someone off guard, but there is a chance that he gets sniffed out. Meanwhile, it looks like they're going to try to hit this A site. The timing is probably not going to work out for Liez, and in fact, it doesn't, and it has all fallen apart. What was initially a good idea, I'm going to go ahead and pop that door off, Molotov the connector, and get a player in the lower. Now, we've seen JKS do this earlier. It did work out, and in fact, it works out again. Device has absolutely no clue that the steamroll of the Savage is coming through to town. And again, Renegades having set back themselves just a little bit here. So they're going to use a little bit of utility. Now, we've seen this strat before, Sean.
We have, and they're going to give it a different approach this time. They're not going to throw those wall smokes and go outside. It looks like they're going to go towards ramp, which is the play. JKS is holding that control room area, I believe, right now. He has the rotate from ramp into the lower bomb site. They're going to get a 1-on-4 in this ramp room, I believe, against Zipex.
The problem is that they have to clear Zipex out of this ramp room, and the flash is going to come through, get him really blind, and it's a really awkward moment here as no one has seen him yet. Somehow, some way, he is able to take down Azur. Magist grabs one as well, and Liez finally eliminating him from the round. At that point, map being Inferno, everyone. So if you're just tuning in, you've picked the opportune time to see a clash. A team that has, in fact, become Titans. I don't mean that in French sense. Liez finding success here. It was the only kill from the side of Renegades in this round. And just being the lesser. Now, fighting for a lifeline in this upper site will be Azur. You have to do something miraculous, and that is... It should be very difficult. It is Astralis after all. Renegades here on the T side, just looking to get into this A bomb site. Trying to get a little bit of wrap control, but now finding that smoke to be quite impossible wall to pass through. They have elected to go through
rotator.
it.
They're making the correct call here. They're going to the B bomb site.
This is a pinch for B.
Zipex is going to have to deal with 5 players all by himself.
A great read here for Zipex in his first point of contact. He does not net any frags, does a considerable amount of damage, and actually that grenade does rain through Supreme there onto Azur. So now these 4 players of the Renegades are going to have to collect that bomb from construction, get it planted, and, well, Device going for the peak there alongside of Dupree, and Device the first victim, Dupree trying his best to be the second, taking a ton of damage, and the bomb's still not planted until now. 20 seconds left on the clock, completely fine. You're going to see Astralis now back away from this situation entirely. They're going to go ahead and...
You can see they have 3 people around this A bomb site, but if Renegades wraps on A, they're in quite a good position.
Ouch. Azur finding Device with the ump. And now things have come down into the hands of Magist, Zipnix, and Glaive, and they're going to try to take these fights even though they're outgunned. This could be deadly. They thought about maybe going through that arch, but instead they're going to go ahead and commit to the full wrap, and the peak there from Zipex could have been huge. Comes up a little short, and now the numbers game has gotten even more awkward. Azur being that last player to come through the arch is going to spot Glaive, and that bomb is just barely going to escape its way into the B bomb site from CT spawn. Azur trying to wait this one out, see if he can do something here to keep the fight in their favor, but with that bomb planted, Azur knows there's a player lingering around here in CT spawn. He's gonna find him, but not the kill. Unfortunately for Azur, Glaive is the better, and with 3 HP, Gratisfaction cannot hold on to this bomb. And the bomb...
Only 2 players. That's gonna really confuse Renegades this round.
Yeah, that's a rough one to swallow, especially Zipex playing real dirty there on the other side of the smoke. Does, in fact, take down Azur, and now we have 3 members of Renegades alive, Gratisfaction, Jacob, and JKS. With a little bit of utility and AKs that they do have, they're going to try to get something going here as best as possible. But Device with the angle and the shot on the Jacob finds another one on the JKS, and should he find the last one on the Gratisfaction, they'll give him the 3-peat. But Dupree instead will be marching through the smoke triumphantly and putting it there. And oh my goodness, the timing for Dupree is just not. He does get flashed off, and he tries to throw a counter flash there towards the arch side, and actually gets caught out in the open. The trades are now coming in, and a massive shot there by Liaz, take down Magisk. And what has been a trade of affairs here over towards the A site. They have elected to stick around, and the rotation from the B players is on. Device in this pit with the AWP. Going to have his first shot off on the player coming out of halls. Actually has now let his position be known, and has taken quite a bit of damage on a real awkward exchange in the pit. Azur coming out on top. And now with the bomb planted, it's up to Zipex and Glaive to get back in this bomb site. He's going to pick up that Molotov, and he does have a smoke, but JKS does have the angle. Zipex with not much to work with here, nor HP. I don't see a world where he goes for this, and, well, for the rest of the Renegades, they've got to start to back out. He's going to cause a little bit of damage on his way out of the door, but that's a second one on the board. Dupree and Magisk as the points of contact over here. Dupree about to get nasty with it, and by that I mean he's going to be eradicated. The spam from Glaive, though, will prove to be disastrous as they walk right into a grenade from Magisk. This is all falling apart at the seams, and Azur can't seem to put it all back together. He's trying to do something, and whether JKS gets that frag or not on Zipex,
end up hitting the B site, but it's just not working.
It's not working at all, and I'm pretty sure Astralis knows it. They've got their spidey senses tingling, and with the timer ticking down, there's only one place that it could be, right here on the B site. The frags are being exchanged, but the time is also dwindling. They would have to have gotten the bomb plant now, and unless they start eradicating these enemies, nothing will be happening there, and they just drug the clock out too long, Sean.
Yeah, they had Astralis right where they want them. They had them 2A, 2B setup. Look, there's 2 people on that arch side, 2 people holding the opposite side. Device getting so aggressive, and he's going to get this. The bomb's down top, mid. All of the info is in Astralis' hands.
Yeah, just trying to hold it together, and they can't seem to do that. Azur, 1 kill.
Smoke on Balk, so that way they can actually get out.
Now, mind you, they have that Molotov, so they're going to be able to clear out the pit here, and that's big. Liaz looking to hold it together, can't do that. Magisk and Zipnik come up on top, and it's now down to the 3 members of the Renegades, and Azur, Jacob, and JKS to retake this bomb site, but it doesn't appear as though they're going to go for it at all. Having the House of Cards has fallen. And it's all going to fall down to this. JKS and Jacob have to go for the retake here. There is no letting off the gas. This is, in fact, match point. And Jacob's not going to last long in the fight himself. Going to the frag, JKS finding one, not enough. But they've got a long way to go, starting with Astralis here in what is a quarterfinal best of 3 in front of the entire Spodek. You have all been very, very awesome. And I'm going to need you to make a little bit of noise now as we jump into this pistol round on the first map of Mirage. Astralis versus the Ninjas in Pajamas, delivered to you by Jason O'Toole and Moses.
And here we go, gonna get into it right away. 3-man stack for Astralis over towards that B bomb site. That run boost is gonna force Magic Bass just a little bit. How much is he gonna cool? How much is he gonna peak? Get right leading the way.
Already made so many inroads though, but it's Dupree that's gonna claim the first kill of this matchup. Glaive holds the line with 2 1-taps, and that's the bomb going down with it. He's gonna be able to pick up the 3rd, and Astralis off with a bang.
Yeah, that was so nice, but that strategy from NIP destined to fail, and Glaive,
Integral part of Mirage. You to control over different angles, but Rez, for the first time, NIP have the opening pick in this best of 3. What can they do off the back of it? Lekro taking some damage in the backside. I believe that was actually from his teammate.
Yeah, it was. And actually, NIP with that 1 pick, look how much ground they've gained so quickly. Immediately get right in Lekro, pick up the pace, get control of Connector. On the back foot is this Astralis defense. They're going to go hunting for more. Glaive spots 1. He wants to finish off that kill, and he's going to get it. Awkward fight for Lekro, and now Get Right gets caught by Zipnix. Didn't think that rotation would have been in, so NIP have bled away that lead of 1 player. Rez is the next one up, holding an aggressive angle towards the B bomb site, but he's going to be aware. They might think, because Zipnix rotated away to cover window, that he was going to leave the B bomb site open. Dupree is there waiting. And now Glaive gets aggressive. A huge stance in mid. Rez, he can be heard here. Force with a big kill. Now Rez turns into a flank. Glaive and Connector, and Rez, he knows it. He's going to try and find this kill. He's got to open up that A bomb site. But it's a tough angle. Glaive's not looking. Big time frag for Rez, and A is available.
It's going to come down to the Clutchmeister himself. Mr. Zipnix, what can he get done? He's already put down one frag, 25 seconds to go, but Forest counteracts with one of his own. It's all down to the Clutcher. He's picked up another one, and now it's up to Rez to try and clutch his one-on-one. The Swede against the Dane. Zipnix going to be coming around the corner and finds him with his pants down around his ankles, but not able to get the kill the first time. Askingwood gets it on the second, and Astralis with a 4K from Zipnix, going to get the 3-0 lead.
But they can at least spread the defense thin. This time, Zipnix is alone over at B. An off angle on truck. Rez might back right into it. Another big kill for Lekro. Rez predicts it, and Zipnix predicts the peak.
Lekro keeping NIP in this round single-handedly. Dennis not able to pick up from where his teammates left off.
Look at Force. Force is already in the A bomb site. He might be able to backstab. He needs this kill. He's not going to get it. Magisk with the response. 3 in the round for him. And so quickly, all the hope has drained away. It's just get right in a 1 versus 3. If he can find this kill, might be able to get into the bomb site.
Here come the players trying to draw out some more CTs on the A side of the map. They are positioned, poised, ready to strike on B. It has kept 3 players interested here for Astralis, and now the B hit is going to take effect. It's going to be a vote, but Zipnix, as ever, holds the line with 1, making a second alongside Dupree, and this is an impenetrable defense on the CT side once again. Forest can do nothing.
Not even close. Can't even find anyone to shoot at. Attacking mid is Lekro. Dupree's going to drop down. Molotov and Connector, no retreat. Nade goes deep. They're all blind, and Dupree's going to go down. Another opening kill for Lekro and the Ninjas. But still, they have to do more, and Glaive's going to try and return the favor immediately, but that's a very aggressive overextension. Doesn't want to sit there for too long. It's Magisk behind the flames. Lekro's down to half. Looking for something, anything, hoping someone's going to challenge him. He wants this fight.
Whereas last time it was Lekro opening things up with a deagle, now they've got plenty of weapons behind it. Now they've got some grenades. They have just tossed their last smoke into window. So it's only flashbangs, and Glaive going to take this opportunity to start to move around, try and catch Nip in transition. They're still clumped up in mid. The bomb still dropped towards T. Spawnres going to be found by Glaive, and here comes Magisk. Excellent frags from Astralis, putting themselves back into the advantageous position.
That's so sick. Glaive is going to be doing that all day long. You can see he's not afraid to take those risks. A calculated push in B halls when they lose a player. So many bodies in mid. No one watching the B halls for Nip. Now you have Magisk still aggressive in Connector. Get right drops. The sound gives away his position, and the nade in his hand forfeits his life. And now Dennis, 0-6, needs to find the entry. Forrest has an op, and here comes Dennis over the top. He does find one towards CT spawn. There's an op, but Dennis now left in a 1 versus 3, and he's running out of health, and he's out of time as well. All 5 towards the B bomb site. This nade is going to do massive damage.
So should Zipnix in a different angle, but Dennis is going to instantly trade him out. Now it's down to Dupree. What can he do with the Orc? He's able to relocate, look for seconds, and gets it. The pillar, his sanctuary. And none of Nip can really do much, but now Lekro is going to stand tall. A 2-on-2. One of the best opportunities that Nip have had on this half. And they'll be playing the close angles, but the bomb still hasn't been planted. They're still not entirely sure where Astralis are.
This is a tough scenario as well. There's the AUG from Magisk. Force prompted to move right into the crosshair of Device.
Nip somewhat split up though.
They've had this connector position a couple times, and they haven't really been able to make anything come from it, because look how aggressive Astralis is retaking it. They know you're there. They're not going to let you sit and wait. Lekro with another kill, and he's the only one producing for NIP. Magisk with another quad kill in the round. Now 3 more kills on Magisk than the entire Ninjas team.
It's going to be a slow round again, maybe trying to draw out some of these nades from Astralis, but they've been very good when it comes to their economy and their utility management.
Yeah, as they always are, and look at these fights. I mean, no one's even shooting at Dupree. He's got so much freedom, and he just feels so comfortable to stand there. Zipnix controls bench, and again, it might be a flawless round for Astralis. Lekro swings out wide with an AK, but he hasn't been able to get into the action for it. Astralis making this so difficult to find a single player, to find a single chance, a single hope Zipnik's able to clutch it out with 4 kills total. Magic's now gonna get aggressive. He can do no wrong. How's he? Oh, that's Glaive above. And now the A bomb site is open. NIP must have this round. This entire map falls here.
Another chance may go begging. Rez holding on CT side. Forrest going to come up against Dupree. Oh, and he's given his position away and gives his head away as well. Dupree finds it, perforates him, riddles him with bullets, and Nip are being slumped over once again. Get right stuck in shadow, can only do. Frustration. Device, though, going to be pressured by multiple angles, but still going to find Lekro all the same.
Dupree almost had a chance to get one more. Get Right's in a great position. He needs that kill, but Dupree's going to follow it up, and Get Right does go down. Glaive actually wins that out. This door has slammed shut on the Ninjas. It's about to be 13-0, as Astralis is just so incredibly on point.
One of the best plays that we'll likely ever see if he gets it done, and it won't happen.
No one wants to get blanked on this stage. Device again, patient, Magic again, and Connector. This time the SMGs do some work. They're so mobile. They found some entries, but it closes so quickly. Astralis knowing exactly when and where they need to collapse on this attack, and Rez has no HP to fight with. A team ace for Astralis. I think that might be their 3rd or 4th of this half. Magic still equaling the total of all 5 NIP players.
Glaive gonna have no chill, ruthless aggression. The flashbang will at least alleviate some of the pressure that was building in mid. I think Lekro just saw the head protruding over the top into ladder rooms. A bit of information has been gathered, but time and time again, Nip have got into this sort of position. Hasn't worked out for them. Flashbang. Magisk, of course, still lands the kill. And we're looking like we could be heading to a 15-0 halftime score. It's down to Dennis and Lekro to stop that statistic from becoming a reality, and Dennis has found himself 2 in this round. He doesn't have control of the bomb, though. It's back towards Palace.
Now he's clear out spawn. That might give him the indication that a flank is coming in. He's gonna try and clear towards mid. It's Dupree there, flashbang over, almost lands those shots, just the blind ones. Still hasn't even looked towards A ramp. Zipnix is already up it. He's gonna go for a safe plant. He will get this down, but he's gonna be trapped behind these boxes. He needs to come up with some heroics. That grenade gives it away, and Zipnix has the angle. He steps right into it. 15-0 for Astralis.
Maybe their CT side can yield something special. But Astralis in prime position. Lekro's gonna have to try and hold the line all by his lonesome. And the Sentinel has been bested. Forrest in the meanwhile gonna get flashbanged. Able to at least take Glaive with him, but Rez, he's playing this one so slowly. He is waiting for as many terrorists to push past him as possible, but in doing so, he's baiting the rest of his teammates. Can he feasibly stop this from getting done? Oh, he's picked up 2, looking for a 3rd, lands it onto the bench as well. Can't get the 4th, as Mages does, but there's Forrest. I thought Rez had baited too hard, but he pulls it back.
All 5 members of Astralis are here, so they're just going to try and overrun Lekro. He's got Dennis rotating back right now, but here it comes. Is Dennis going to be here in time? Lekro's blind. He's backing away. They've gained some ground. Dennis with 2, and now Lekro inside the site can't hold on, and Dennis can get nothing more. Faces a firing squad as he swings out, and NIP, this map all comes down to a 3-on-3 retake.
Some smokes have also been deployed, so Forrest can't even afford to push out. Waiting for his teammates to get in position. Get right, positioned on catwalk. Meanwhile, rotation gonna be found from Glaive, who's a step ahead of Rez. He's read the script and throws him in the bin. Forrest with it all to do, 1-on-2. If he can't pull it off, we're going to round... Oh, it's not gonna happen. I was getting ahead of myself. Astralis gonna take down a 16-2 map victory.
Yeah, that is a dominant performance and a statement from Astralis. Maybe displeased at how other teams...
It's going to be Dust 2 right now, and the Spodek, I need you to make some more noise because it is time for the second map of this series. Vince Hill and Jason Moses O'Toole. You do love to hear them, and you're going to be hearing them all map long. Take it away, fellas.
Didn't really get to see much from them on Mirage. Dust 2, a much more even map, though, it has to be said. You can get a lot of success on the T side of the map. Dennis, in the meanwhile, though, flashbang down into mid, actually hits Mages, but still comes out ahead with the Glock, and that opens up business on catwalk side. Lekro's about to get tested by multiple Ts, but he's whiffed all his bullets, and it's going to cost him his life. They needed him to hold on desperately.
So many awkward fights for NIP, so many individual awkward fights. First Dennis on catwalk, Lekro along with 3 players jumping wildly, difficult targets to hit.
An excellent pistol in the first map. Only shining light, but there's too many angles, too many bullets whizzing past his head, and finally guns. But it's going to be a scout, and Lekro's already been found. Dennis at least going to get a kill back with a Molotov.
So they had to have that evening kill. Yeah, they needed to find that frag.
Ends a bit of a stalemate on long, but Magisk has now opened his account once more. The player that was reaping kills left and right in the first map is maybe going to pick up 2 in this. Forrest says no. Slaps him down. Going to be tested again. Flashbang has cleared. Forrest comes out. That's what Nip are looking for. They need Forrest to shine. Bomb's been dropped pre-fire. Not quite enough to claim Glaive, but Forrest, 3 separate duels going his way. And Nip finally has something to cheer about. This is looking dire for Nip. The only good news is time is starting to dwindle. They're going to have to play off that. They need kills to come in right here, right now. And the smoke's been deployed to CT. It's now a 2-angled attack, and Glaive is the first to strike. It's going to be going all the way of the Danes. Get Right can maybe hold the line. All by his lonesome. Does get the first, looking for a second. Picks that up too. Is still alive for a few more moments. Has he stalled long enough for the rest of...
Astralis able to get in with ease. You would imagine is going to stay aggressive and try and find a pick towards top mid or at those double doors, but the flashbangs are just too good. Dennis completely blind, and now he can't go for the retake, but he throws out his own flashbang that actually pulls Device off, and Device didn't see that one. Forrest trying to step up, trying to remain aggressive and have an impact. He's at least brought this into a 4-on-4, but he wants another one. It's not going to happen.
Very risky play there, Moses.
That might be a sign of desperation of when you're trying to do a little bit too much, because you can just feel like you need something. And it's hard to blame him after that first map. There's Lekro.
Oh dear. From bad to worse for NIP. Get Right and Rez gonna have to stand very tall and deliver something special if they're going to pick up their second round here.
Magisk to the B-bomb side. He's going to get a free kill onto Rez. He's snuck in that whole time. It's just Get Right. 13 HP, which you don't like to see, but he's got the bomb down. And he's doing what he believes will be the last thing they expect. Get aggressive through those mid doors, but there's so much time for Astralis to work with.
And Zipnik's had his dead to rights. If he just comes around this corner, Get Right's going to be looking towards the left side of mid, finds him, frags him.
He might be forced to chill a little bit, and Forrest doing it all. Remember, he's responsible for their single round win as well. And now the AWP is ringing true, and he's being very aggressive and very mobile on this map, trying to rotate into the point of contacts. The double AWP's now working wonders as Lekro adds on top of it.
This finds Glaive. Is it going to be the clean sweep, build up of confidence? Yes, it is! Oh, and Device is taking it away from Forrest. The nightmare starts.
Or continues.
Oh dear, both AWPs have been nullified. Rez still has one in his hands. Has picked up one. Oh, Dupree switching to the grenade. Worst possible moment for him. And that is going to yield a kill for Dennis. A 2-on-2, one of the best chances that Nip have had in recent rounds.
Was very exposed out on Catwalk. Puts the Molotov out, smokes himself out, which is tough. But the AWP, this is the chance for Rez. Behind the boxes, Zipnik's, and there's the peak. It's just Glaive.
On the wrong side of the smoke. Can't really stop this defuse. If a player gets across there, it's Dennis that's above him on Catwalk with a kit. Looking to find a headshot on the approach. He's playing a risky game here, Glaive, but it seems to be working out for him thus far. Smoke onto the site, let me peek around the corner. The AWP's missed, and now Glaive has to go in. The bomb's being defused. Glaive needs to stop this and isn't able to do so. Nip will get the smoke defused to end the half, but they still trail 11-4. And Nip on the brink of being knocked out of just that. Can Astralis pick up a second pistol? Nip certainly hoping not, as they look to make some moves up on Catwalk, courtesy
NIP, they missed a smoke and accidentally smoked themselves off, which could be dangerous. That's not a mistake you want to be making. A stack at this B-bomb site, Vince.
Glaive's up close. There is a small gap in the smoke, so we can look to try and pounce, but elsewhere, Nip are overrunning the site. They're looking great to hold on, but Glaive is going to come up with one. It was looking good for a second. Rez, long-range fight with USP is never ideal, but he's somehow going to come ahead alongside Dennis. And it's looking great for Nip now, and Dennis has put the final nail in the coffin of the second pistol.
Right, gonna come out towards long. There's a lot of resistance here. There's the HE grenade. He jumps over it, pulls a nade out. That could be deadly. And the MAC-10 is gonna start going to work. Traded immediately. Can Glaive get back? No, the scout picks him off.
There was a bunch of damage on the approach for Nip as well, though. Lekro and Dennis feeling the worst of it, but Forrest, he's on the lurk. He's gonna find the remaining CTs. Dupree, though, smacks him through the head with the scout. This is looking a lot more promising now for Ninjas in Pajamas. Ooh, what a shot that is.
He's got Dupree close up. Remember, Dennis played that position earlier, and Astralis blinded him and destroyed him. The flashbang doesn't work as well for the Ninjas, and Dupree gets that kill.
Able to maintain most of his health and put the smoke down as well. Zipnik's in a duel to the death with Rez, comes out second best. Nade damage inflicted to Forrest, but it's not too bad. NIP able to stabilize. Oh, Glaive peeks out with the smoke. Uncharacteristic mistake. Will be punished.
Device left alone in the site at A. Dupree is creeping up that spawn ramp to try and help out at long so that no one can turn the corner. That allows Device to focus solely on this one choke point. A minute left for NIP to play with, depending on how they want to readjust, and a big kill for Get Right. Waiting patiently, Device forced out, he's fighting in flames. And there's Get Right again, chiming in for a third. And Magisk, all alone, coming from the B-bomb site. Lekro's gonna finish it off. NIP still in this, and Get Right now getting the crowd on their feet.
Many nades as possible going into the latter stages of the rounds.
NIP applied enough pressure to B to make Astralis feel like a mid to B split was very, very possible. Glaive just holding onto this smoke. They're gonna have to go through it. A great duel, a great win for Lekro. That might open everything up. It's pulled the rotation. Glaive is exposed out in the open, and so is Device. Misses that shot. He's gotta fall back now.
20 seconds to go. Molotov's been put onto the site. This is gonna stall the plant, but a smoke has been there to neutralize it. Zipnix can see heads protruding over the sides, gonna get one, looking for a second, gets the spray on to Get Right as well. NIP desperately need to hold on to this round, but Astralis now have the player advantage. And Forrest has been found wanting. Rez trying to spray as best as he can. He's not sure where the remaining CTs are at. Whipping bullets left and right of both Zipnix and Rez, and finally Device is gonna make this retake a reality. And enough time for the defuse. Astralis get it done. Looking to initiate a response up catwalk. Flashbang in the eyes of Zipnix, can't see anything. Now it has subsided. We've seen him in this position before, though, with a pistol.
And we've seen NIP try and edge their way around that smoke where he had a kill in that round with the pistol, so you could see he was looking for that same thing again. Flashbang in the eyes. 25 seconds, and no one has spotted what's coming. Here we go, it's all on Zipnix and Device.
Zipnix with the York, Taylor made! He's gonna be getting three with a spray! Single-handedly stops the push. Has snagged this round away from NIP in such an integral moment. A masterful play through mid. I've seen this quite a few times with Astralis with a bit of damage to Dupree, forces him out of mid. No longer gonna have control over this. Lekro can just spot Zipnix, he did, but that glimmer of a pixel is gonna be the demise of Lekro Rez.
To tie things up, to give them a lead. He's been spectacular. He's got a battle to hold on to it. I can't imagine a way in which he does. Zipnix goes down, but they know where he is. Everyone now congregating. 4 seconds left in the round. Still some time after that. And I don't know if he spotted the head. There's Glaive. Force finds that as well. Now I think Astralis has to be careful. If they lose a third, it could hurt so much, and Forrest holds on. Smoke is going to cover them for the moment, but Dupree wants to get aggressive. This could be so dangerous. Even if he gets the first pick, they could hunt him down. There's the shot. He gets away. No, he doesn't. He's tagged up, but Zipnix covers his retreat. That's from mid, and they found their way to the B-bomb sub. You still have Magisk to deal with. Still so much to deal with. There he is. It's traded. A 2-on-3.
Get Right and Rez, weight of the world on their shoulders. Not far off from the dig is Rez, but Zipnix gets the upper hand. And now Get Right's going to have to wind back the years with the AWP. A gun that you don't label him with, and Zipnix is gonna get it done. Astralis weathered the storm, and they move through to the semi-finals.
MIBR versus Astralis, and well, the windup couldn't be any better as I throw it right on down to the commentators and Jason O'Toole and Vince Hill. Take it away, boys.
That's fine. That's exactly what MIBR wanted. Force the defense back. Make sure Dupree cannot gather too much information, but he's re-aggressing. He wants to make sure, and Zipnik's in a position just to try and hear some noise. The footsteps out of the door, and he's got it. Glaive is going to be under pressure. Drops the smoke. That utility usage is so good. Opening kill for Glaive, and he's using the smoke perfectly. MIBR not through yet. They're getting held back, and they're getting demolished.
Glaive with another one, but Phelps is going to answer back. Deter him away from moving in, but Amajiska's seen him. Any rotation's going to start to come straight back to their side, but Coldzera, he's picked up 20 seconds to play with, at least has control over the bomb, and a flashbang to his name, but he's going to get double peek from heaven. I'm surprised he's not dead yet. I'm surprised he's still relatively healthy at this stage of the round, and still somehow firing shots down range, but finally Astralis.
From Spam through the smoke, through that board as well. So MIBR going to go for some bathrooms control, and there's finally Phelps not ready for that boost.
Can the crossfire hold firm, or will B become their two? Grenades being exchanged, all funneling through the choke point, but Fallen is going to be able to get the kill alongside Fur. Things opening up nicely for the Brazilians, but they only have 8 seconds left. They've got to get on the side. The bomb's been dropped out from Zipex. They're not going to be able to get there in time. Dupree just has to survive, and the round will be going to Astralis. For a fast push, but now slowed down. Now we're going to pull the trigger. Now they're going to be coming straight out. Thick and fast onto the site. Glaive again has to try and hold, but he's not going to be able to do it. Taco finds his head and takes him down a peg. Zipex can't really do much from this position either. They're trying to plant the smoke. This is where Major's position to be everything but Fallen is bodyguarding his teammates.
First round, MIBR is in the semifinals with 1.
Oh, Fallen is coming back towards him.
That's the bomb as well. It's going to be on the floor. Now they have to recover. Coldzera is there, and Glaive wanted the Molotov. He wanted to delay a little bit longer. It's not going to happen.
Phelps going to get the upper hand of Dupree. Just turns around. Shimmies out of position.
Waiting for that push. Fur in the stairs. Going to try and apply a little bit of pressure on towards A. Fake smokes, fake flashbangs. Might pull Magis back for a moment. Might make him hesitate. Zipnix is going to be under so much pressure. He's so blind. Now he's recovered. The UMP gets nothing done. It's Magis to hold on.
And just a FAMAS. You'd love to have the Auger and M4, any kind of upgrade. Maybe not required. Device is finding headshots. But Fur is 2. Magis going to take a bunch of damage, and Coldzera finishes off the rest. There was a fleeting moment.
They're going to wait for it to fade now, walking into Dupree with the off angle, sees the shadow. It's not good enough. Phelps immediately dispatches him, and the AUG must hold on. Zipnix must hold on, but the Flames are going to force his hand. Behind the smoke now and waiting, and he's going to try and stop this plan. Is anyone from America going to watch it? When is the pounce from Zipnix?
Waiting for the backup to arrive, I think. You'd love to have some flashes precede the push, but they're not there. And Zipex is going to get evenly traded out. Device lends him a hand. They only have the 1 kit and 1 smoke in play, though. There is a Molotov in the hands of Coldzera, and Fallen is watching the angle. There is the Molotov being tossed out. This is where the smoke may need to be used, and Device is going to get the upper hand onto Fallen. Just when MIBR thought this round was safe, things are going horribly wrong. But Coldzera with 2 gets traded out by Device, who's going to hold on to the bomb. And he's going to get the defuse. Astralis will move 2 rounds in the lead. Dupree holding the angle, but Taco finds him, shuts him down. Another smoke there to stall a little bit longer. Zipex with the aforementioned UMP is putting each and every bullet to use. He's about to get pushed momentarily. Once that smoke clears, it's going to be 3 Brazilians breathing down his neck. Phelps slightly off on the spray, but Coldzera and Fur both chip in for kills. It leaves it to Magisk. He's looking for carnage, but he's not going to get it. He's on the receiving end of all the damage. Device next up to the plate. Can he deliver? No! Fur from bank. Absolutely. It was a great start for Astralis, but the economy gradually trickles away. Magisk. Desert Eagle in hand. Gonna send a chill down MIBR's spine, but that has been swept away thanks to Fur's double. Zipex gonna get 1. Too aggressive by Fur, walks out on the wrong side of the smoke. That is also an AUG now picked up. The pressure is on MIBR to push this. They've got a Molotov and a flash, but Taco is gonna alleviate it, drilling into the head of Dupree. Now Device and Zipex have got to pull off something truly memorable. Molotov down, just making sure no one's at the backside of the site. It funnels Zipex into the wall-bangable positions now. 15 seconds. Fallen's been tagged too. Zepex and Device both coming with Gil, and Device has done it again. There will be carnage in Katowice.
Here he comes, moving forward. There's the deep Molotov, there's the peak. Oh, and he's giving up his position. Now it's going to be so hard to get back. Holds the trigger. They can't turn the corner. First, Phelps is down low. Oh, the reload. That's a poor time, and Fur certainly going to punish him. But what comes next? Phelps with low HP might have to just sit back and watch the flank, make sure Device can't come up those stairs behind him. Dupree is alone at the A site. 25 seconds now. MIBR once again running the clock down low. Phelps, is he going to be aware? He spots it at the last second. Doesn't get touched. And this spot, we see it so often go unchecked, and is Fur gonna go for it? Look at the time, Vince.
Just 12 seconds left. There's damage still being inflicted by grenades. Molotov starting to come down. Fur is gonna get the better of Dupree, but they're having to run over. Liquid Fire and MIBR have done it.
Astralis just quickly clears out everything. Taco takes one shot, now he falls away. There's no smoke to stop this, as we saw earlier. Cold Zera over at Toxic Barrels. Him and Taco have to do everything. Phelps, whoever goes balcony is going to be smoked off. Phelps is going to get here just a half second late. Cold Zera looking down. He's going to be free. Dupree's got him. And now the battle is truly on, and Matt just builds upon it. Astralis is in so fast. They strike like lightning, and the round is over.
So aggressive by the Danes. Best possible way of coming out the blocks in the second half. Fur at least is going to claim one headshot. Oh, and a second! Beautiful flick to Glaive. Should be a drop in a bucket though, all things considered. And indeed, Zepex will make that the case. Here come the wall, the smoke's going to blot out the sun for MIBR. They're going to look to try and counteract with some flashbangs, but they're taking them. Additionally, Zepex still waiting to move in. Now the green light has been punched. Now they're going to start to funnel their way onto the site. MIBR can't really do anything to stop this plan. And it's going to be a double peak. They've actually set the bomb there. Why have you done that, Astralis? You have shot yourself in the foot. Zepex close range gets bested by Phelps, and it's all gone horribly wrong. But Astralis going to hold on for dear life. They've got Dupree to play with. He's going to try and take the fight to Fallen. Close range, and Fallen puts him down with the AWP.
If the utility is used and that hit comes in again, they might not be able to actually fight for this bomb site, this boost. Just a little bit of vision, and there's the bomb. Great shot from Phelps. And look at all the Molotovs. MIBR miscommunication, they double it up, but they won't care. It still does its job. It holds off the hit just a little bit longer.
Yeah, it stalls, allowing MIBR to now start to rotate round. Fallen is making a move. In the meanwhile, Fur's going to hold position in case they try and rotate up through connector. They had enough time. Taco pushed on the back of the site with the MP9. SMG up close and personal, looking to tear and rip through the flesh of Astralis. It's going to be Phelps that goes in on Zepex, but Dupree and Device this time not going to be making the same mistake twice. Cold Zera tries to peek and stop the bomb plant, but it's going to be the cost of his life. And now Fallen waiting to sting alongside Fur. Trying to make a move in. Mage is holding the close angle. The off angle, not one that you necessarily peek first and foremost. Fallen, if he peeks the barrel of his gun's gonna let him off, but Fallen, strike he shall. The affliction begins to spread, it's all on Device. Does he have the cure? So far, so good. It's gonna stall more time away. Fallen with his AWP, gonna have to land a headshot. Device will not miss.
Fur, he's an aggressive stance in bathrooms. He's gonna, oh, that predicted spam. Glaive, you tricky guy, and jumping over, tries to get the information and position. This is Kemp Phelps here at A though. Taco and Cold Zero to defend the B bomb site. That's where the hit is coming all along. Astralis have masked this so well, but Fur is getting all the needed information. Perfectly timed peek.
Flash in just to stall. Dupree's caught off, spins around on a swivel and lands the headshot. The Cold Zero is holding the line. Taco, a full house of frags, and Taco takes the bulk of them. Roads over on the B side of the map. It's about to get tested. It's about to get punched. Can the MIBR hold the line? They're going to have to wipe away the flashbangs from their eyes if they're going to pull this one off. Cold Zera has been here before. They're anticipating it. He somehow hasn't taken any damage though for his troubles, but now he's given his position away. There's one. The Glaive's going to counteract instantly. His bomb still ticking away. Device has been found from Phelps. The player advantage now falls in the Brazilian's hands. That's a perfect smoke. It's going to keep Glaive and Dupree at bay. The bomb is being defused. No one's going to peek it. MIBR are going to get the defuse in the smoke. Slowing down. for nobody. Coldzera in a different angle this time around. He's going to be spraying. Oh, and two. Zipex and Dupree have both been sprawled out of the round, but now the yo-yo of Counter-Strike will start to swing in their favor. The pendulum is striking in the faces of MIBR. He's been playing lights-out Counter-Strike here at Katowice. The mages will not allow him to pass. MIBR need to somehow hold on for dear life. Astralis aren't pushing behind this just yet, though.
They have another round of nades. They wanted the counter nades and they got him. There's only one flashbang on Fur, but he's got this sick flank and he's dropped!
Information gathered though, Glaive is there. At this stage MIBR know it's going to be a B hit. There's not enough time to rotate, but Taco's lost his head.
Oh no, oh dear, they're gonna go back. Phelps and Coldzera can call this out. They can actually stop it. Look at Fallen. He can get such a deep angle in. He's still here. He's still holding on. He's gonna take the peek. He's got Magis. He can build. This is a big risk for Astralis, and it might be their death. It might be their doom, and Fallen is making them pay for it. Into the bomb site we go. Coldzera's arrived, and Astralis is shut down. MIBR still fights on.
Excellent call, but will the execution be up to scratch?
Fallen's not really covered. Fur must win this. He's got both. Device does take out Fallen, but MIBR comes out on top.
They certainly do, and there's not really much of a chance to bounce back. Fur holds on with the AWP. Magisk has been silenced. MIBR's bloodthirst not quenched just yet. UMP not great at angles like that, but at least he's going to chip away Glaive, keep him caught in two minds. Now Phelps from the shadows, he's going to strike onto Glaive, and maybe able to double up. No, Zipex going to be able to get the kill. He does have control of the bomb, but this is flash out into the peak. Nothing forthcoming. MIBR are playing this one very cautiously. A lot of the time, though, has dwindled. Zipex going to find the first, but it's at the cost of 97 health, and the rest has been finished off by Fur. This angle is good for one, but not even that. Mages perforates his head, evoking the wrath of Astralis or MIBR. That grenade chokes Coldzera and Phelps. Unbelievable damage has been inflicted already. Two smokes to the choke points. And this is one-dimensional. MIBR don't have anyone rotating. Even if they did, Zipex is there, so he can bolster up the rest of his team if they start falling down. This is looking phenomenal for Astralis, but Fallen's going to wall bang. Magisk out of the round. Glaive's going to stand tall with the AWP of his own. And now the smokes are starting to clear. Now MIBR can regroup. Now they can start to push on, especially as Glaive has been found. But it could come down to Zipex once again. Time is so low. It's looking great. They're going to stick the site. But there's Dupree!
And Glaive just playing with them for the moment. Now he knows exactly where to go. Now he knows what to call. And the A bomb site is open for business. And Astralis marching into a map 1 victory.
The slight gap with the smoke though. Coldzera is able to get one on nearly a second, but he switches around. He felt pressured, and the last kill of Overpass comes in. It's going to go the way of Astralis, but by the skin of their teeth.
What a hard-fought victory. MIBR gave that everything.
They sure are. That's why coming into this, we felt that MIBR really needed to pick up that first map to have a solid chance. But who knows, we're in the semi-finals of the major, an IEM event, so much history behind it. History to be forged by one of these two teams. And the early aggression up Banana may yield some kills, but Zipex, he definitely heard the footsteps. He definitely can hear Phelps around the corner, but Dupree's going to take the kill away from him. Flash lined up for the CT side. Taco hasn't been affected by it. Nearly blocks the smoke, but it's still going to plume in his face, so he can't really hold on from CT any longer. There are 3 players, though, at the back of the B side, one of which has been found and alleviated away. And Coldzera going to hold the line with 2. If he flicked to that third, the crowd would have lost their minds. It's still a 2-on-3 though, and Fallen's dropped the bomb. Astralis now, they're in trouble. Taco in a really solid position. So important that Dupree plants up on the coffins. If he's shown anything, he would have been fragged, and it's going to be going down anyway to the hands of Taco from the backside. Now Fallen, it's all that remains, and Magisk finds the headshot. It was such a strange back and forth round, but Astralis just about hold on.
And they're already up mid. They go through their own smokes, and actually this is an attack. It's only Coldzera and Taco here. Taco's blocked off by the smoke. Coldzera has to do something. Glaive with the peek. Now, great trades. and MIBR just cannot stem the tide. Shock and awe from Astralis and MIBR. I don't even know if they can go for this. Certainly not now that Fur falls. The damage is so low. Now they have a chance. Now they're close enough. Dupree and Zipnix. What can you do with such low HP?
Solid smoke and flash though is going to keep Phelps in position.
Oh my God.
So fortunate to get away with that. In the smoke, Dupree is going through all of his 9 lives and still lands a kill. That is unreal. Zipex on the approach catches Phelps with a grenade out, and Astralis are going to get the 4-0. This is where Astralis can be a little bit more free. They have such a buffer of rounds. MIBR are going to feel the pressure of every single duel, every single frag that goes against them. What a shot by Phelps. Headshot into chest.
He didn't spot this though. It's Fallen who's going to have to keep his eye out for it, which means Fur is going to be exposed. That Molotov and smoke on Fallen has been used. That's a big kill. Fur's got a Molotov himself. There's a counter flash, but he's got gun out Fur. He's going to hold on. MIBR might be getting their first round, but Device and Sipnik still alive. But there's only 8 seconds. They're going to have to back away from this. Try and get the bomb planted. I don't know if there's time. There's the kill, and the boost up is going to stop things. Device needs to get the hell out, but they're going to chase him. They don't have a lot of money, but they want to bait out a shot. It doesn't come. It's a long time for MIBR to play without information, without map control. They might get caught out in the open, but it's Fur who comes out on top of that one. Gonna stay towards CT spawn. Here's that set piece. Smokes, Molotovs coming in. A perfect counter smoke. Phelps, he's got to hold the line.
So far, so good. 35 seconds. Flame or bullets. He decides to press forward. Actually jumps over the AWP shot somehow. He stalled for a very long time. 25 seconds remain. And Astralis, they're dipping out. They're going towards the A side. There's been no maneuverability at all. No movement. No sound over on B. MIBR, no. They've already trickled 2 players over. And Taco always whiffed that opportunity. Caldera's got down as well. Taco should be doing better.
Can he get in? Device, it's going to be so close. I don't know if he can get this. He does, right at the last moment. Device is going to be able to get this bomb planted. And a narrow one slips out of the grasp of MIBR. Now they must fight. They have no money left. They have to have this round.
They made the right call there, Moses, but the execution was just off. They could still salvage this round. With the kit, firepower is plentiful. But there's so many positions, so many close angles you have to watch out for. Fur is waiting. He wants Fallen to go and scout out first, but time is so scarce. They've got to move in right here, right now. If they're going to go for this defuse, it has to come in, and it's just going to backfire. Dupree with 2. Astralis moved to a 7-2 lead. And again, you go back to that spray on mid. That could have been the round ender.
Yeah, I think Taco was expecting a flashbang. You saw him look into the wall right before they turned that corner. This is so big. If the wrong kill, even that, I mean, Coldzera even gets the bomb planter. That's just a half second away from being planted. I'm not sure what this retake was. So deep into the bomb timer. And they didn't have a clue where anyone was at that point. I mean, you did have to go for it, but MIBR did not apply enough pressure early on to at least get a sense of where the post-plant positions were. And I think this might be the crack starting to show in MIBR. Such an experienced team and not going to go down without a fight, but I think they've given Astralis too many chances to build up a big lead.
Yeah, it did seem like death by indecision at the end. We've done better to just hold on to the guns and have something to play with on this one, but that's all in the past. In the here and now, MIBR truly up against it. Smoke and flash onto CT side. This is going to put Fur all alone, living in solitude. And now there's going to be 3 players around. They have a triple threat established from MIBR. The downside is it's just USPs. They do have a scout for Caldera. Trying his hand through the smoke, but nothing's connecting. Headshot into frag from Fur, but Caldera with the scouts gone down. And Taco, the only player with an upgraded pistol, is in mid, and he's been found by Zipex. Trying to draw what remains of MIBR's nade count into play. Now, the set play is in motion. Solid Molotov's gonna force a smoke out. This does skew a bit of the vision across from Astralis, though. They're going in blind, but now their eyes have cleared. Taco from the shadows with an MP9 spray, and Caldera are turning this round on its head. Caldera cleans it up. And MIBR will pick up a 4th round and a 2nd in a row.
Call. Trying to suffocate, flashbang over the wall, Glaive not prepared, Device not prepared, and Phelps only gets one, but the response is magnificent. And now they can wrap behind. Dupree is gonna check this, and he's gonna do it with impunity. coldzera trying to hold on as long as possible, but again, the whole map. And now look at Zipnix just taking liberties. He's in pit, and Taco's stuck out in the open.
Smoke's not going to buy him up anytime either. Taco decides to press forward. Especially when you're a player behind, you've got to take risks, you've got to take gambles, but Mages finds him, pins him down. Leaving coldzera with it all to do alone. 1 on 3, heads taken off. Astralis walked to a 9-5 lead.
Flashed off the angle. There's the smoke as they turn the corner. The boost has to be effective for spots one. Magisk didn't check it. He gets it falling down. He gets it with the follow-up. And now they're going to survive for the retake. A 5 on 3.
You have the answer to your question as well, Moses. He's going to play for the retake. Especially with a 2-player, making a 3-player advantage. Looking good. Bomb still hasn't been planted, but will be in a few moments. Dupree sees bullets whiz past his head. Device slots one between the eyes of Fur. Dupree and Device have to hold the line. Last round of the half, so much on. IBR desperately require this, you have to feel, if they're going to go into the second half. All guns blazing. Flashbangs on point, but so's the headshots. Device is going to fight one. So much damage done to coldzera, but there's Phelps. Orc in hand. There's a lot of utility. Flashes, smokes, a couple of Molotovs. Taco, though, going to get drilled on the approach and finished off. The Molotov did go onto Graveyard, and Phelps is going to get one. Dupree, was that a jumping shot from Fallen? Are you serious? He certainly is. He's picked up a second. Going to be baiting out, trying to draw a player into the open. Surely he's not going to get Glaive as well. He spots Glaive, lands the headshot, and now Fallen has a fast track to the B site, but Zipex, this is where his experience, this is where his decision-making is going to be fully tested. 2 huge brains of Counter-Strike going to duke it out to the bitter end. This would be an unbelievable clutch if Fallen pulled this out of the hat. He's done a bit of damage to Zipex. Both positions now known. Zipex has a kit in the smoke, close range. Going to be determining who takes this one away for their team. It's so important from IBR, but Fallen is going to get denied. And Astralis can take a second pistol and a 10th round.
Send bodies out of A-halls, try and take this over. They're going to wait for the Molotov. Taco's all clear to throw his out. There's the smoke. Flashbang maybe hoping that that pit player would be forced out by the flames into the arms of the blind flashbang, but it's not going to work. Magisk has played this to perfection. He's got the bomb down. Even blind, he gets a kill. Even with no vision. Fallen with 1, but that's going to be it. Phelps is coming in late with the backstab, and he's got a 1 on 2.
And Magisk is on pit. Knows where the second player is. Now this quickly switches in his favor, but Magisk is going to be able to drill through his head. It's going to be a very interesting prospect because so far, Astralis have batted away everything that MIBR have thrown at them. Smoke planted down, Device waiting for a potential push. Narrowly off on the spray, they're all across the Archer's side. Now, neither of Astralis are over here, so the long-range skirmish could favor them, but of course, once again, the HE comes to their aid.
No, but MIBR is hesitating. This 3-man pack went all the way to Rap side, never pushed up it, and then they come all the way back to lane. When their teammate has fallen, they have no idea how to get into this bomb site. 15 seconds on the clock, and Magisk is going to be called on one more time. This time he can't deliver the frags, but Device lies in wait. They don't check it. They don't check anything. That's the bomb down. That's the round over. Taco, he can't do anything. Just some superficial kills at the end. And Astralis are going to be on series point.
Able to Glaive by himself. Gonna have to hold the line. They're gonna go aggressive. coldzera will get the upper hand. Maybe there's life yet in this Brazilian squad.
They don't have a smoke. They're gonna have to fight for this cross. They just throw the bomb over to coldzera, who's gonna get that planted. MIBR staving off elimination, perhaps just a little bit longer. Now Astralis is rotating in. They're hurt on money. They might choose not to go for this. I think they're gonna see if they can find a kill.
I think it's all about this first confrontation. If it doesn't go their way, they pull the plug. If it does, they go in. Magisk also making a move up banana. So they have the rotation in effect. They have the flank coming in. In a flurry, a frenzy, Taco is watching. Zipex being tackled from multiple angles, gets the first mate just with a second. It's all down to Fur. They know where he is. He's going to get caught, and Astralis will move through. Potentially, he's going to be very close, actually. But I think they have the defuse. A masterful melding of skill, determined, and composure. A real symphony of counter-strike from Astralis.
It's Astralis taking on Ents. Their first major. Astralis looking to win them back-to-back. This is the juxtaposition. This is Astralis versus Ents, and it is map 1. Henry, Sado, I know you're going to bring the noise.
Dupree there as well. Ball out toward Ivy, suggested that this will go to the outside site. Seven's got the first kill in the finals. Ariel's going to follow it up. Good start on the pistol for Ents. Rotation required. The other three with a 3 on B. And Ariel still holding while the bomb will go down. Safely planning to hold from Ivy, so X7 needs to stay aggressive. Dupree winning the back lane actually gives them a chance to wrap in. Post plant loses a little bit of ground as a result.
This is overwhelming now. Zipex trying to find any point of access at this point. I think they just have to save. They have no kits, they have no utility.
Astralis this time, in fact, they burrow into Pop Dog. We've not seen them try and take that position, but Sergey, he's already got the Molotov down. Dupree, he did. That's a huge Molotov to push Glaive back. If he ran out and there was no one else watching, he was dead. Glaive's going to be able to stay alive, all to the fact that Dupree found the double, and they hold off Pop Dog. Guns in their hand, we're going to see exactly what Astralis is capable of. Smokes down in front, won't be able to spot anyone yet, but Device, he knew where he was coming from. They could hear him inside. Sergey all the way down, smokes off as well. They force Magis to go back. Device, he's got a hold from the top of the bomb train, finds the one already at Sandwich, rotates it around. Astralis are ready for this. Absolutely, that's flawless. If they're going to run the fast pace, Astralis is absolutely ready for it. And you know what? I think it was a bit... He knows how far away he is now. That's not really wallable, but he is certainly trying to flirt with the crowd. Clay flirts back. Small amount of damage done to both Alu and Alexi.
Well, they've got the bomb towards inside here. You can see one player trying to fake them out towards Ivy. That's X7, gets the kill. 5 versus 4, they commit towards inside. This is looking very good, Brent.
Oh, Alu just absolutely rocks Zipex. And he was forced off. He was so far back because they put so much pressure on Pump Dog. So ball down, Sergey won't relent. He goes all the way forward. Alexi catches Glaive. He knew specifically that they were going to try to go for the flank, but
trying to see if there's any aggression from the C team. He's sending 7 towards Ivy. He gets that all-important kill. It causes the rotation. And then Zipex at the very back of the bomb site. Nothing he could do. Alu with a lovely shot, the AK-47, guarantees the round.
Incendiary's going to force them. They're going to have to take damage for the Flames. Sergey gets through, he finds the kill, but it's now Dupree's turn to strike. Immediately behind Magisk. Smoke down, knows that they're pushing up. If they get him, they can actually wrap back through Zeke and Hector, but look at the amount of players that have rotated over from Astralis. They're not letting them go anywhere in Aerial. It's a Surset finish to the round. There's no way he finds 4 in this occasion. He might get 1 through the smoke. It's a fortunate find. Does it work twice? Zipex, wide side, they know he's there. They can flirt with him. Shoulder peek, but he still finds it. Sergey!
Crazy.
Oh, he ran off the cliff. Katarine Swine, he goes down. He was created because of the tag in the air. That was spectacular, but unfortunate. It's not exactly what you want to see on their side of things, because now, despite that they get Zipex, they're only left with 3 alive. Bomb is planted. Can they hold it? No flank this time. All 4 at the front of the site for Astralis. Money's still good. They can definitely make a case for going at this, and they will. Smokes in place, up the lane. Not on that side, not where Magisk is to find Aerial. Kits enough, it's down to just X7, and he's only got a Mac 10. Rifles away from him as well, they're already inside. He's gonna try and push through. He knows they're on the bomb, but he can't find. Can he? He might have time. He's got the knife, but Dupree saves it.
Well, they're showing so much presence towards Pop Dog. They're comfortable at Ivy still, so might as well have a couple players towards inside. But X7 with the commitment, the flashback is spot on, but the shot isn't. Glaive ready for it. Takes him down 5 versus 4 once again. It's Glaive who's looking to find a couple more though, but looks like his days might be numbered. The player right next to him, that's Ariel. He doesn't miss many shots. He'll take him down, but Zipex finds the bomb.
Finds the bomb as the key aspect, because now Alu has to find a kill, create space, and get out! How does he jump off the ladder? It's so unpredictable. Sergey just absolutely confused and destroyed Dupree all in one motion, but Zipex will hold out against Alu. He managed to get the bomb back, but that's all, 7-3.
Hot Dog's been such a problem for them. He had the good spawn, trying to take it on, and now they've got their second kill, but Zipex, he is an absolute beast right now. 3 more for him. He just keeps finding hat-trick after hat-trick, and it looks like Astralis are back on their feet, but not for long. 2 versus 2.
Goes over to check B, and because he's so far away, Device can't do anything. He's got to hold for his teammate to get back in play. Stiegel won't find it. Alu goes down.
X7 only has the 25, but again, he's the one that has the M4. They presume that he's gone to Pop Dog, and he knows exactly where Device is. He's sneaking in late as well. Time's on his side. Low HP finds Dupree. Device gets off it. He plays the ladder so that the feet don't show, and he's pulling him away from the bomb. Each step further away, a better chance to win the round. Device, does he have time to get back?
Enable them access, but they're taking damage now. And through they go. They've timed it well. Mage's got the reload taken. It's a 5 versus 4. Last round of the half. Glaive surely going to struggle here.
The first Patops out. Sipix actually got the shot instead, but Dupree still up in the control room at maximum. It's a team kill. Ariel takes down Alexi, the last thing they needed. At least he gets one after, but now he sits on 10 HP alone against Device and Dupree. 13 seconds. Bomb he'll gather, but Dupree waits, finds 11 for Astralis, and so far it's smooth sailing.
Again, quickly outside with 3 players down towards Pop Dog. The smokes are already down on the bomb site here. It's overwhelming. You can see the flames coming in as well. X7 in a lot of trouble, but he digs himself out. That's the bomb down.
He started the first pistol off. They won that, remember. Magisk gets Alu back. He's going to follow it up. Sergey, but X7 on Lexi. They've taken the bomb down, and Dupree's got to go wide of the train. Wide, and he nearly gets a second as well. He knows the one above, but X7 dropping in. Dupree's coming back. Ariel holds on. D-side, remember.
Yeah.
It's not uncommon when you have sort of a solo hold default position that you play it on both sides, because naturally you know the perspective each way. Alu gets Zipix down. Auto shotgun kill. He said he wanted some yesterday.
He did.
1 kill, 3 auto shotgun. That's what he wanted. X7, he holds and nearly finds the last. Had to go to tapping at that point in time. Concede the fact that the bomb's down and await his fate. Ents get their 6th. Young talent on either side, but a wealth of experience that goes against the other. X7. He's not fooled by anything. This is where the shotgun, he needs to be a little more patient. If he wasn't revealed soon, he could have easily held back and swung, because now Glaive gets Alu. From range, though, X7 comes back into the side. He also knows that Glaive's up close. He nearly gets 2. He nearly sprayed in. It is just he that remains, however. And despite that the bomb is ticking, Ariel's already on the defuse. Glaive, I don't even think he's aware of it. He's not. He's sitting back, and he has to save the AK.
It really isn't ideal. They do have a lot of utility, and now a pick in return. They're going to upgrade one of those pistols to an M4.
Seniori down, that forces them back, buys some time. X7 will complement that with one that also goes over toward A main, and that buys a bit of room as Astralis have to regroup. Another 8 with a reset. That's the possibility for Ents.
With that opening pick, Astralis slowed things right down, but they need to hurry up now. 30 seconds remain. Ents are playing in front of any potential smokes. A double stack, as it looks like Zipex will start to show presence towards inside. A Molotov and a smoke to pull a rotation here. There's actually 2 players there, but this is where the action really takes place. Outside, Alexi B has a chance for 2 here. If he gets it, he can actually pull this one back. He's bought a tremendous amount of time here, but he does go down. 10 seconds to get that plant in.
The time was everything. Just that little fake, but Alu, he's trying to swing back in. AWP, he can't do it. Magisk was waiting at the H, and they won't be able to deny the plant. Sergey, he may have to back off with this. Vice. Back away. He's forced off. That gives Alu a chance. Finally, a song that he can sing. He gets back in the round, and AWP, but it's Ariel that just walks out. They never had control of Pop Dog. There's no one else in the front of the site.
Where's the flash? Where's the utility? Why is he walking in like that? Well, it gives up the kill straight away.
Glaive still holds off back alley. First side of the train, but Jisk has X7 in front. This has been a battle that's gone both ways. Same thing in reverse. This time Flash comes through. Fantastic response, and Alu gets Glaive. Dupree, he's picked up the op that went down in his teammates' hands. He's made good work on it. But finally, Ents have a lead in the rounds. X7's gonna try and make that matters worse. Dupree, he's aware of an AWP. Keep that in mind. X7 had to be perfect to find the kill. He'll stay up above with the AWP as a result of it, and you can already see by the laser he's aimed perfectly towards the connector. As soon as Zipix is freed from planting, he then takes that task, and Dupree covers the backlines. The corner of the brown halls. Molotov already thrown as well. Alexi and Sergey, they want in desperately, but they're held up. Just that little bit of time. Zipix knew surely where they were coming from. Nate should get him. Should, but will he find the kill first? Sergey, 17 years of age to try and keep them alive, not concede overtime point. Molotov already down on top. He can force Dupree back, but he actually just walks forward. Low HP. He's got it. Does he have the time? He's got the kid, he will. He should. And it's going to be so close. He's going to be extremely close, but they'll get number 8. Silently, stealthily, get the flank. They have a fantastic play, but it's just not possible.
They've been bullying that inside position, but for now, smokes towards outside. It's Glaive to get the first kill. Aerial this time can do nothing about it, but they pull it back. Inside is the call now. It's Sergey towards the spools. Needs to be perfect here. He gets one. It's a scrappy one. And now Alu needs to start hitting shots. Both the orbs looking down towards the bomb site.
Well, Flash, Alu is fortunate not to be gazing in that direction. Sneak up, though. They're going to stay on top of the bomb. Xyp9x has not moved an inch. Alu sees it. So perfect, so precise! As Alu gets it, the second off works. They held it off, but just wanted to work back in the ramp. He couldn't do it. 14-9. Counter nades. This is a fast pace for utility. Tactical warfare. dupreeh finds one, Device follows it up. It's the opener for Astralis, and now the money becomes the factor for round 15 if that happens. If they can't hold off, 3 versus 5. They do swing out, X7 gets in and gets away. Exactly what he's done. 2 ops outside, though. This is going to be such a difficult task if they can't find counter picks, and X7 gets caught off by Device. Alu gets it back, but he's going to have to be better than ever. Exceptional in this position. Does swing it around, but he can't find the shot. Missed by just a fraction over the shoulder. And it's all on to Sergey yet again in a 1-on-3. He's got no money left over. Does find Magisk. He's already got a chance at this as well, Glaive. He's not committed to the plant. 27 seconds. He can fire under. It's so hard to do. Incendiary is going to be too late. Even sprayed to try and counter it off. Knows he's got no choice but to go through, and that's where Xyp9x is waiting. Alu does. Aggressive. It's worked for the sing-along. He's got a second. Looking, panicking. Nearly tried to catch out the bottom of Pop Dog. It's Device that caught him off with the AWP up close as well. It was from A-Main. Xyp9x inside Pop Dog can fade off of this. Flash, does he want to go back for it? Didn't quite work for him. Didn't bounce all the way through. Device, to be fair, wasn't ready to swing off of A-Main, even if it had caught the 2 players up close. Look at Sergey. CZ. Glaive goes. Headshot bomb. He backs it away. He won't be able to hold off the bomb, but he will get back in the sight. Xyp9x knew there was a timer on that he might be able to catch him as he ran.
A chance now. They have the 3-on-2 advantage, but 2 players towards a Pop Dog. Xyp9x spots one, but can't answer back just yet.
Device still waits as well. If they rotate back off, he can time this. He's got X7 down. Does he expect a second? He won't. Aerial knew it. He waited just long enough to make him think there was no one else nearby. And it's on Xyp9x again, but this time he's got a little more than a CZ. And they're split into multiple one-on-ones. It's 2 isolated battles at this point because Aerial's a half a map away.
But Sergey's got a good position there. He only has a CZ short, but time might elude him. We'll see Xyp9x slip towards the back of the bomb train here. He suspects a player's towards up, but this is looking very good for him.
This is the problem, though. When Xyp9x disappears, it's clear he's up to no good. They know he's on B, but where? How do they possibly get that information? They'll go together. That is the right call. But this time, keep in mind also, there's no kits.
Yes, indeed. And no smoke.
Xyp9x can just be patient. And let noise reveal all. Oh, is he going to be spotted, though? Sergey didn't see it. He didn't realize. His own gun, I think, blocked the vision, and now Xyp9x knows that they're working in. One above. Oh, he's the lamb, and ends the slaughter because it's Xyp9x that's going to hold it off. Absolutely, I love Portal 2. Just kidding, Alex. This is going to be incredible. Ents have it all to do. Pulling back, as you say, on a map that Astralis are 14-0. Push down, X7's already got Glaive. He started off kills in all 3 of the pistols. He has gotten the opener, but Device is so far down banana already, and he and dupreeh, they pulled it back.
Aggressive start there from Ents, and they get the opening pick. It was looking very good, but Device towards Log shuts it all down. It's now just Aerial, and the Astralis players are very, very aware of that. The bomb's still down in T-spawn. They'll push towards the step, and there it is, the first pistol on the board for Astralis. They lost both of them on train. Looks like it's clear, and indeed it is. Ents will be conceding this round for sure at this stage as Xyp9x finds a couple towards the bottom. Device will back him up with the AK-47. They don't have the 4C issue on these frags, but dupreeh can actually farm some cash at the MAC-10. You want to send those SMGs in first as he does a lot of damage here. Great stuff. Will there be 1 kill found? Absolutely not. It's the SMGs doing most of the heavy lifting here, but Ents can buy up now. Flash over, they're going to try and reclaim territory. It's looking pretty good so far, but a kill in return. CT still fighting back, but it's a 3 versus 2. Sergey alone on the bomb side. They might not anticipate him though. He gets the first frag. Smoke is good. This could be enough.
But now he stands trial for all of his sins because they know he's there and alone. They're going to sneak through it as well. Already a round behind. Holding off on the tree. He knows Dupree that smoke's going to be gone, so he swings back over and gets inside of the ruins instead. Aerial has not seen anyone.
Yeah, he was aware of the possibility of a player going towards spawn, but there's so many angles to check. Sergey will do what he can here. It all comes down to the timings. Dupree, remember the Mach 10, he actually does not have the advantage at this point.
And Zipix isn't immediately inside of the site, so this isn't a perfect trade. You have to take many steps to get there, but the fact of the matter is he's wasted so much ammo that Zipix has the chance because Sergey can't continue it on. And it's Aerial yet again. Smoke down, he won't be able to push through yet. Dupree's low. If he somehow could swing to find him and not be spotted in turn, he looked the wrong way. Aerial drops, Dupree covers it. Now hold this time very passively, waiting to watch inside of Boiler, but they're sneaking behind. This setup's not really designed to cover off for a fast play out of the apartments. Aerial, he's got to be perfect blinded off. Didn't even see them get in. They got behind him. Sergey found only one, but Aerial steps back up, unfortunately. The strike of a match, he's utterly turned to ash by Magisk, and he burns down inside a pit. Opens up a lot because they're out. Bomb is behind the hole, though. Magisk has to cross back over. Fortunately, there's a smoke down in front of Library that will allow him to do so.
3 versus 3, but a massive advantage here for Astralis. The retake begins, the orb's up, but another smoke is down. How do they break through the force field of the smoke towards the arch side? They'll focus towards quad, but maybe if he gets one of these kills, the round can be done. Looking for both of them, he absolutely nails it. Does he finish things off with a hat trick? We'll see. Alu with no choice, but
might be too early in the game to start throwing caution to the wind.
Wow, look at this
so
stack.
cavalier. Yeah, this is very clever. Done. Game over. But did they know there's one behind? Sergey, he doesn't strike fast enough. The door opened, they likely would have turned around too quickly.
Yeah, they're there anyway. They're watching it. It's a nice opening pick, but Sergey can still cause damage here. Close range CZ. Doesn't land anything at all. It's Zipex with both of the opening kills. The 5 versus 3, but Alu's still alive. A small chance they can win this still.
He's got to be in the right place at the right time as much as accurate with the AWP because they now identify he's still on A. Glave's going to rotate the bomb back around toward T stairs, and the fact that they have Device and Magisk inside of the B site pretty much confirms matters done. And this time, you got 51 seconds. The bomb's nowhere near being planted. There's no way Alu survives. This time they're going to punish him, surely.
Well, they've got him surrounded. They're not even planting right now. They want to take him. He misses the shot, the all-important one. And that's the orb remove, but he still has cash. He has $6,200 of nothing to challenge it with.
They're going to boost it. You can see him call for it the second he went down. Alexi makes sure it's clear. He's above the Molotov. That'll give him one. They can fade back, but they need to get away from the flames, and they can't. Alexi was tagged just enough as he fell off the wall that he'll burn alive as soon as he wanted to get back to B.
That's still a massive advantage for Astralis, especially on Inferno. The numbers will be very thin on the CT side. You can see it's just X7. Remember, no utility at all. That's, well, around half HP. He pulls another one back. Can he get the second? He absolutely can. That's fantastic as he goes to the 4-on-2.
That's a brave repeat. Especially, as you say, he was alone on the site. Zipix had to go back for the bomb. This buys a lot of time. No one rotating off, though. So this could still be X7 solo holding. And if they let this be a plant, and Alu's got to rotate over, he's the closest with the AWP. They've got 2 smokes on the Astralis side. Either of those are up in the post plant. This could be a huge problem. One's going to go down now. X7, he's found. It's exactly that. They're late to rotate. And Alu's the only one there so far. Again, the AWP up close as it is. Utility thrown in, flash dodge. Zipix goes for it. Exactly the play that was called out. Dupree back in. He finds both, and it's 7-0.
Need to start winning some rounds here. 8-0 down. Astralis have already won the half. There's the shot. XCP is going to be dropped here. He gets away just about. An opening pick once more for X7.
What?
Hello!
Glaive, oh man, he absolutely nails it. They both got weakened up. He tosses in an aid.
Wow. You don't see many double kills of the HE map. That's insane.
We had talked about how Astralis reinvented this game using utility.
Aerial, just a couple of bullets in this AK will take him down, as it looks like Glaive has found him once again. Another clean sweep.
Double flash goes out, but already forward at that position is X7. That catches off Magisk. He's not done there either. He goes back around. Finally, they get something rolling. Alu, he takes out Dupree. Glaive's gonna be locked in, and he'll shut him down. All on to Zipix, this time in a 1-on-4. Can he keep the shutout alive?
So this is going to be the loss bonus now removed, man. Every kill Zipex can find in this situation is going to have a massive knock-on effect. He might still be able to win this, you know. With a minute there, the flashbang goes through. It's actually looking very good. Sergey will take him though, but things get out of hand.
A few smiles on their side so far.
I got to enjoy this journey, right? Still once in a lifetime sort of situation.
And there's nothing to be ashamed of. This run has been so good from them. This one is as well as they run down middle. It's going to be Allo holding off the corner. We know he's good at it, but he's flashed away. He's got a scurry. Lexi wants to reclaim the other side of the map. Katowice again through smoke. These guys are so good at lining up and anticipating as Alexi can't even find him. He steps away, and he nearly gets it again, even spraying with the pistol. Just foolish. Zipex will flash himself back in. Aerial alone in the site. Does find one. They don't even consider the fact that he could still be in the corner because they had to pit for so long, but his patience. He did catch them slightly off. Unfortunately, he'll burn. He'll burn it, but the nade in response to Lexi. He's in the open. They're so good with utility on the Astralis side. Incendiaries to clear oranges 1 and 2. X7, he walks heavy on delicate ground, tries to play inside of the smoke. It doesn't work. Glaive, he's able to run him over, follows that up. Once again, the site is open. Dupree will go for the plants.
4 versus 3. Zipex in a prime position for another kill as well. Absolutely nails it. It's looking likely to be 14-1 here. Device has had such a tremendous half. It doesn't get much better than this. He currently sits on 18 kills and 5 deaths, and Dupree, that is a bickering over the frags now. Who will get them? Push towards the arch side. Dupree to play it this low. What is that shot? Unbelievably good. As Glaive will try and back them up as the advantage for Astralis, but can they hold on to it?
They're forward to the smoke, but they've lost the bomb. Glaive's great shot takes down Alexi, and they've got to turn back forward. He's well aware of the fact, and Zipex has already rotated in, so Aerial, he's fighting in very difficult circumstances. Fortunately, they cleared out pit, and they have the backside of the site. On top of that, they've got the advantage. A comeback. They have to play it. They have to put everything into it. They've got to give themselves every chance and believe in every possibility. They'll corner off Zipex, but Device has gone around. He's got one down already. He's isolated Sergey, but the reload could cost him. Sergey holds on, and Ents get their second.
Much taller order, but we'll see what can be done. Towards Banana they go. Mac 10 damage done, but Glaive with the M4. He'll get 2 and doesn't even want to fall back yet.
And it looked like he was going to get taken down on that because Zipex was caught with a nade out. Glaive was never spotted. Momentum shifts yet again. They've gone low. Both those players on B are low, but Device is rotating over as a result. He'll bring the op. And Alu's overextended. He's not aware that Device has come right back over on his side of the map. Boldly gets taken down. Aerial's the last alive. It looks like championship and major point of the Intel Extreme Masters Katowice events. Going the way of Astralis. All they have to do is find one remaining player. Dupree does that. Surely 2019 can't possibly be as good as 2018, but there's no signs of them slowing down. Not for Dupree either. He'll get 2. They walk in the smoke. Glaive, he'll only punish 1, but it's just Aerial to find, and it's done! They had 1 goal. That's it. That's all they wanted. Back to back. And they've got it now. And the last to join the circle is Dupree. How much he had to give to be here. How much he had to give up. The loss of his father, no doubt he'll be smiling down on him now, but you can't mess with greatness. You can't mess with history. And these guys are writing it in every event. Intel Extreme Masters, champions, majors, back to back. Astralis again in Katowice.
Astralis, they join an elite club, back-to-back majors, 3 in the cabinet. They don't lose a single